first down. Justin Herbert. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it second down.
32-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st down, Diablos.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
16 yards, a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
On to the second quarter, Mexico City in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Buying time, and he will have a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The
tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And the pass to him is intercepted. Picked up at the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
At the 31.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the 33-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
16 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Still on his feet. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The tackle made.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Hooked up by Casey Hayward. past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. McKinnon here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On first down, it's Herbert. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 18 on the play.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
The tackle by
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on second down. He's going to fight. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brandon Graham, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he floated one out there, incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this one is right down the middle. And they are forward, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over first down.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in the locker room, in the meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Loses the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Go the other way. There he goes, right side. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
Touchdown, Boston.
Huge play by the defense, not only to to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return? Everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home.
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over first down and 10. At their own.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
John Ross, the one he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of the coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up third.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's taken to the 26. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
43-yard line.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Throw left side complete. It's Barry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, a give to Mixon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in, and he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Mixon. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eating up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, Herbert. It's caught. Touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
25-yard line. They'll take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Diablo 7.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Burrow's throw going to be caught by Bull. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run with Hunt. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a gain of 2.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Open man, it's Allen. And touchdown! Keenan Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Justin Herbert got his man complete over the middle. That's Barry.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
On second down, here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover he needed. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's got this down to the 35. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Complete.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down, Mexico City.
Back to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A carry here for Hunt. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he gets the first down yardage yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert. Incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. They'll run on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
a great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for our visitors, the great run they've been on.
Tonight, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Richardson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. It's caught. Beckham. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Browns have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
7 yards, the pickup there.
17.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
That's out to Chubb, complete.
Mayfield's pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there. 49 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And oh, it'll be intercepted. picked off by Grant Delpit.
Herbert's
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
ball carrier.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 16 carries, just shy of 140 yards and a touchdown.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from...
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield now. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
At their own 43-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The drive starts with a completion left side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 37-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He completes it to Henry. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of...
It looks like a nickel sack now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the 50, here's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Going to throw right side here, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
His throw caught right around the 6.
Complete to number 7.
Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a 1st down. Herbert back to the air. And it's caught. Touchdown. Hunter Henry. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosazon to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Brings up
From the 40 now on second down. Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Mayfield finding Beckham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
15 more yards.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. It's caught by Aguilar. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
29-yard line.
And again, it's Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And finding the tight end Hooper. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
9-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Albert Rosa set to kick off.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be hit.
And got his man complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 68 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he's going to go down. sacked right around the 17. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
It's a loss.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Throwing, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Odell Beckham.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
On the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
For the point after.
And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He finds an opening past the 40. He finds his running back, Mixon. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, Herbert gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas-Hahn to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And again, it's Chubb. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mayfield off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Cleveland Browns.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40.
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. This complete left side to Aguilar.
Mayfield's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on it. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now this one complete on the slant route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And down inside the 15 he goes.
good.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. From the 6. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had it. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Herbert's pass.
A 7-yard touchdown. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Browns, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on